about my cup.
It's cool.
I'm trying to get my water intake for today.
You should stay hydrated, but just don't be hitting your cup on the microphone. It's gonna be
somebody
like
was about to pass out.
Yeah, because you don't eat. What's up with women not eating? Why y'all don't eat?
We eat.
Y'all nourishers and y'all be
necessary.
Y'all be nourishing and doing all y'all stuff like that, and then how you not gonna eat? Like, that's important.
Dehydration is not. We didn't eat. It's we not drinking enough fluids. First of all, so if you gonna say something, say it right.
Yeah. Okay. Breezecast episode number 50. I put it on there. 50. You see that?
Chicken scratch.
That ain't chicken scratch. That's world class penmanship.
In whose world?
I went to Detroit Urban Lutheran School and we learned how to write correctly. Okay, cursive too. You know, kids
can't. I'm gonna put a link in the bio so y'all can buy him a notebook so he can get off this mailing envelope.
Hey man, everybody got their own methods, and that's the problem with the world sometimes. You know, you see somebody doing something different that you don't do, that you got a problem with, you like, oh, let me change it. No, I have all my information on here. It's neat. Okay, you can read everything.
Is it?
It's organized. Yeah, it's separate. It's separated.
Show them the back.
It's some notes on the back. I mean, what? It didn't say you can only use the first part.
Get that out of here.
Hey, when you watch a talk show,
all right, right.
When you have a talk show, they have their little notes. And they probably be some bullshit on there.
What was our pre-meeting called before we started?
The pre-production meeting?
Yeah, and he had me looking off this little piece of paper.
She was like, so what are we talking about today? I said, here you go.
Give me my glasses.
It was professional. I just had to cut the light up. Anyway, this episode 50, Breezecast number 50.
Woo! Special guest.
For
50 episode.
Hey, this mug snapping, so... Yeah, we got a special guest, man. John out somewhere stuck in the soul, sloveling or something like that. You know what I'm saying? With some horses or something like that. But
don't do my bro like.
So we have my really good friend, just a pillar in the community. What else could I say?
You can say a lot of things.
A whole bunch of stuff, man. You got the whole Sasha Center thing, helping out women who've been in traumatizing situations.
Yes.
You at church, man, teaching Sunday school, believer, all that good stuff. Man, just a good person. My friend, somebody who I love and mess with.
Funny.
Yeah, you funny. You got your jokes off for sure. So this is my good friend Neefesha. Everybody, Neefesha, welcome to the Breezecast.
Hi guys.
Hello. You so funny. Hi. What's going on?
My formal introduction.
Yeah, so you here today. You know, do you want to give any information about yourself that I didn't give? I just gave a quick little
formal introduction.
Because I know you.
No, I think that was good. I'm a service provider. I'm a clinician. I am a believer. I'm a mother. I'm a friend. I'm a girl's girl. I'm all the things.
What did T.I. say? He was like, yes, I'm all that. Yeah, activist.
And I'm a good friend to this guy here.
Facts. We good friends to each other. You know, friendship is important. You need friends because there's people who ain't got friends, and sometimes you can tell.
What about your friends?
You can tell why. That's TLC. You can tell why they don't have friends because of the stuff they do. So everybody should have somebody in their life where you can be like, hey, man, you messing up. I know when me and John be hanging out, that's the type of thing we go through sometimes, like, hey, you fucking up. But it's cool, and we be doing that too. So
shout out to good friends
and people who hold you accountable, right? Right. Well, speaking of accountability, I got a whole thing later on we're gonna get into about accountability. Don't even.
Oh God.
Yeah, don't even get it.
Real quick. Need a whistle.
Real quick disclaimer, y'all. Don't be tripping, man. We just talking. You know what I'm saying? Okay, cool. Now, real quick, we about to get into it. I know you don't be up on everything, but I'm gonna give you a synopsis of what's going on, and you throw your 2 cents in.
You trying to call me a lame?
I'm not. No. Right. Let's be real. Right now, you're not on social media.
No.
You're taking a break from social media,
I
so
am.
So you're not all in the thick of all this mess going on. And how does it feel to be off social media?
It feels fine. This isn't my first time getting off social media, but this is my first time doing it for as long as I'm doing it for. So I'm excited.
How long are you do that? Did you want to share?
Last time it was 8 months. This time it will be a year.
365 days.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what comes of less distraction.
Yeah, because it is a lot of distraction, for sure. It's some good stuff on the internet. I mean, on your social medias. But,
yeah, don't get it twisted. TikTok is hilarious yet weird.
Yeah, but
yeah,
social media, like Facebook is the example that I use. Instagram is its own thing, too. Mm-hmm. But Facebook, it just be like, if you want to be negative and be tripping, it's going to be an audience on there.
On
If you want
Facebook.
some bull, whatever type of bull you want, somebody gonna be like, yeah, yeah. It's always gonna be some yes people.
But Instagram is like the
Let me.
place you can be whatever you want to be, no matter what people know or don't know about you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put all my highlights. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
put nothing else. But
What would you say TikTok is?
TikTok is more.
Another dimension.
Yeah, it's more entertaining, but then how they do everything with you'll be watching something, then they'll be like, if you was watching this, you want to buy this, and then you know what I mean. But not
Now you on TikTok shop.
right. I they done got me. I got a couple outfits in there from TikTok shop. Don't tell nobody.
Sup, y'all? He bought these pants. I hate them.
I would go get them too.
No,
I would
he
go
look
get
like
them.
he bought the hammer time in the middle of the floor.
I don't care. I like.
Why
them.
you got the
They
pants?
call them harem pants.
They should have called them hammer time.
I don't care. I like them.
Balloon pants.
They comfortable and they just feel good with your sneakers. You can wear them with a whole bunch of stuff. I like them.
He lying.
I done went out.
Dang.
I done went out with you and had them on before.
And I said I like them then.
You was right smiling like, yeah, can I?
No,
Exactly.
that's
So
not
anyway,
what happened.
Hey, TikTok shop. Shout out to it, man. Man, we gonna be talking. Let's get into this show real quick, man. We ain't gonna be out here all day. You got stuff to do because you busy. Number one,
I am though.
you heard about the Fox 1 scandal?
No.
Fox 1 is going crazy. You know ESPN, you got Fox Sports. Fox Sports, do you know anybody on Fox Sports? I know you know.
Skip and Shannon.
You all right, good job.
They ain't Skip and Shannon no more.
Nah. Shannon,
He's
Uncle
Shannon at night.
Shay Shay doing his own thing.
Club Shay Shay.
They got Club Shay Shay on Vice Land now. Man, Shannon Sharp getting money. And shout out to he's still doing the good interviews. He need to get Cat Williams back on there again so he can start some stuff up. But Fox 1 Sports, it's going down. It's a whole scandal going on. And basically, this young lady right here, her name is Joy Taylor. All of this is allegedly, guys. It's a lawsuit being brought up by Nushin Faraj, right? She's a hairstylist. She was cool with Joy Taylor. Her and Joy Taylor go to the club and hang out. She hanging with this mystery guy, this mystery white guy. She like, who is that? Oh, it's just a friend. They go to work and she see the dude. And like, oh man, that's the boss. She like, they got kind of some type of sexual relationship going on because of how they hanging out and how they carrying on.
Yeah.
She get promoted. She hosting the show with no experience. She used to be a bartender and a radio personality, no television experience. Got promoted. She all on TV. They said she was kicking it with the other guy out back there, Emmanuel Acho, who was the host of another show. She then got 2 divorces behind this.
I ain't really laugh at the divorce part, but you ain't have to say it like
I'm
that.
just being real, like,
Okay.
like you know. And then she be on TV. Like, she has opinions, but they don't necessarily be that good because
like she knows what she talking
exactly, you know, not quite. It's just like her just giving her opinion.
about. So basically, all the men being messy.
It's terrible. It's like, man, it remind me of the Harvey Weinstein situation where like you come in here and basically if you do whatever type of sexual stuff that I want you to do, then you can get ahead in the industry.
So who really the problem?
Who really the problem? The dude, the culture, the
The
white guy.
misogynistic culture that
white
basically
guy-
says in order for you to be in any type of position of any worthiness, then you have to sleep with me.
Yeah, and then on top of that, you said you mentioned Skip, the lady who's the hairdresser said he offered her. He was trying to get with her heavy, like trying to get on, like yeah, girl, you so fine. And offered her $1.5 million for a escapade.
Not
A grown, yeah, because you know on YouTube you can't say nothing like that. So
a rendezvous.
yeah, for a grown folks rendezvous.
A little shindig.
He wanted to get with her in color. And he married, you know what I'm saying? If you watch any of his shows, they mention his wife and stuff like that. It's
Yeah.
like, dang, man, like what's really going on?
Everybody want their cake, and I guess want to eat it too. Who came up with that saying?
Yeah,
Because if I buy cake, I want to eat
It's
it.
supposed to be eaten.
But anyway.
If you don't eat it, it's gonna go get stale.
But
it's a song by Andre 3000 and Khalees. It's called Millionaire.
She's
And that's
so fine.
I love Khalees too.
She's so
Khalees,
fine.
man, whatever she want to do, she can fart to my dinner.
You know what? He's serious, by the way.
I'm just playing. But Khalees is
She
fine.
fine.
But the song Millionaire, they say that in the song. Like, if you got a piece of cake, go on and eat it. Don't, not eat it and it's gonna be spoiled and it ain't gonna be worth, you can't eat it then after it's spoiled. So
All right, we all on a tangent. So back to this. We live in a culture that needs to be changed because women wouldn't have the opportunity to do this if men didn't present it.
True.
So naturally, when this happened, nobody is saying it's the fault of the man.
It's
They're always saying it's the fault of the woman.
and the coverage, it has been like
she out here being a whore.
But yeah,
She out here sleeping her way to the top.
But you gotta, I mean,
so you got
she did.
She did, but at the same time, why don't women have the same access as men and sometimes be just as qualified or more qualified to obtain certain positions? Now, I don't know nothing about this chick.
Yeah.
But if she don't have any television or whatever, all the things that will be required, then I can understand other people feeling a way about it. But if the opportunity never was there, she could never get there without the opportunity presenting itself.
True.
I mean, you would want the culture to change, but you would, and then the second part would be you would want women to have more dignity and respect.
Cause but
everybody got to eat.
That's true. I just feel bad, you know, with her situation. Terrible. Like she was married to a baseball player, and he found out about the infidelity, divorce. She was married to a basketball player that was a coach. Found out about the infidelity, divorce. It's just like, dang. So
what I'm seeing
is more. That was important to her to get that position, so she did what she needed to do. It sounded like Players Club. We gotta use what we got to get what we want.
No, I don't agree with that at all.
I don't either, but it fits.
But when you say her first husband was a baseball player, baseball players make a lot of money.
They make some of the most money out of all professional sports.
So you have a lifestyle that has been afforded to you. Mm-hmm. So naturally, if you divorce that husband, for the average person, man or woman, you want another lifestyle that resembles what you came from.
And she met Sugar Daddy. Number one, he married.
You ain't got to, ladies.
He married with a family and all that stuff too.
You ain't got to sleep your way to the top. It's other ways around it. Have more dignity and respect. And men, y'all need to grow up. If you got a family, go be with your wife.
We're gonna talk about growing up later when we talk about the other little topic.
Yeah, so the men be being just as messy as the women. Y'all all on the sports show talking about it.
I hear you. It is messy because, like I said, he the boss. He in a position of power. Yeah. So you know, and then they talked about how many people not working there no more because they didn't do what he wanted them to do.
Yeah, and on top of it though, at any point he put her there, he can take it away from her. So she's still at a disadvantage no matter how you try to play it out.
That's true. That's true.
But yeah, keep your legs closed until you find the right one or something out though.
Now speaking of keeping your legs closed.
Who? That was an interesting segue.
Ain't it?
I see you. You all right with me.
You see me?
You all right. You be doing your little thing or whatever.
Yeah.
Little DJ.
All I'm saying is we talking about going around on the internet. I be seeing random stuff, and one of the things I saw was church.
Okay, church.
I'm bringing it around now. We talking about keeping your legs closed. You keep your legs closed in church, okay? You're supposed to keep your legs closed outside the church, in church. Hey, it's a part of what's supposed to go down. It was not supposed to go down.
It is.
But bottom line,
what's your bottom
people
line?
Was talking about going to church for a first date.
Now, anybody that know me know I love the Lord. I invite any and everybody to church. It's always an open standing invitation.
We're going to make sure we shout out to church too.
And you welcome to come at any point. You don't even need an invitation. As long as you know where I go, you can pull up.
But
okay. Maybe.
If you met a guy, he was like, yeah, Neefesha,
you might have a disclaimer.
You look great and blah blah blah. Like, yeah, let's go to church for a first date.
I would not go to church on a first date unless I've had an established rapport with somebody. So that would require some level of getting to know them, because your church family is still sacred to you. And I got to know that you are, yes, it's open and you can find it and come at any point. But yeah, that's sacred to me. So any and everybody should not be in that. Well, I can't say that.
Yeah, you can't say that.
Okay, well, it's double-edged sword. Everybody invited.
Yeah, that go against it. That go against
church.
That was interesting to hear you say that. I was like, what, really? Because I get it, but come one, come all, come as you are. And I mean, and I'm just thinking about, when I read it, I just was thinking about, you meet a girl. Number one, if you just was walking down 8 Mile or something, and you just some random woman, and you was like, hey, how you doing? You want to go to church? They would probably look at you crazy.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's a skit or something. Like, get a camera and go do interviews and
ask people to go to church.
Yeah, but holler at the girl and be like, let's go to church.
It's trying to kidnap me.
It's gonna be some girl that's gonna look at you crazy. Some girl probably gonna say something wild to you, like you lame or something. I believe, you know what I'm saying, out here. But that's the thing that you have to get over. But if you did get the right woman and she said she want to go to church, it's a good opportunity. It's not a lot of pressure. You know, y'all can just go get a spiritual word together and, you know, a little talking here and there, and then maybe go out and eat afterwards or something.
Some little brunch.
Yeah, some regular.
So it's 2 parts to that.
Maybe not for a first date, maybe I don't know. Maybe if y'all talk first
So
and then
that's what
plan
I'm
it.
saying.
Yeah,
Like
it gotta be a little build up.
So it's two parts to this. So naturally, as a church goer, hallelujah. Um, what you about to say, first?
I was trying to.
You couldn't even find nothing
I can't
to
say nothing
because the Lord convicted you
he
right
said, man,
there.
just relax.
So as a church goer, you are supposed to have an open invitation to anybody. Yes.
Facts.
But when you incorporate dating into church, there's a whole nother level of elements that you have to consider. And so with women, you probably don't have to think about this because you're a guy. Our first thought every time we encounter a male is safety. Where does the safety range with this particular person in energy or feeling or vibe? Do I trust you enough or whatever? And so it's hard to just invite people into that world, even though that's what you're supposed to do. It's kind of and both. I don't want nobody coming to church with me on the first date. I don't like that. And I'm a lover of the Lord. He saved my soul.
Amen.
Hallelujah.
Amen.
I wouldn't want church to be a first date because what are you even a believer? Have we even had this conversation? Do we even share the same religion or cultural or Christianity beliefs? Like,
it's definitely a lot of like walk up to that. Like y'all would have to talk first.
Unless y'all met at church. Maybe y'all was at a church outing and y'all fellowship with the same church.
And
now,
was like,
could be different.
I'm like, hey, you want to come to my church next weekend? Absolutely. And then y'all come and be talking, and after church y'all sit somewhere and and just talk,
So maybe they've seen each other and familiar, but they haven't crossed the other.
Just the topic of a church for a date, it just sparked my interest because that is dope. Like, I mean, how can you? What's the best way to start a relationship to build a foundation on? The Lord. So if y'all start off going to church and y'all build a relationship based on that, I think if y'all, compatible and stuff like that, I think y'all got a good chance of staying together.
Yeah, and for me, naturally,
it's like that song.
I want everybody to do what works for them. Bottom line, like
that'd be the thing too nowadays.
Yeah.
You gotta do what works for you. It's all these opinions and podcasts talking crazy. Just do it
because you could be somebody like the example we just gave where you both churchgoers, y'all familiar with each other. So naturally, for the two of you, it wouldn't be out of the norm for a church to be a first date.
Cause y'all go anyway.
Right.
It's just like you just coming with me.
Yeah.
But shout out to that, man. Regardless if you're going for a date or whatever, go to church sometimes. Okay.
Shout out to the big man above.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, he give you all the glory.
Facts.
All that.
You can't live life and I don't know how people live and just be like, I don't believe in nothing. But respect, But hey, thank you, Lord.
You believe in.
Appreciate it.
I don't even go there.
There you go. I don't even know what you was about to say. This is Breezecast, episode number 50.
50.
50. And then
with the one and only
Neefesha in the house. A real good friend of mine. We just up here chopping it up, man. Real quick, man. Your boy Drake, since you light skinned. That's another segue. You light skinned. Drake.
Light skin unite.
Drake tripping. Drake,
per usual.
He had the song about, he was like lawsuits and you lost the battle and you're mad at Kendrick because they supported him too and y'all work for the same company. Now he had the song. It's called Fighting Irish. He mad about
that song title kind of lame.
He mad about LeBron because LeBron liked Kendrick music and he was at the concert dancing and he's like, I thought we was homies. Like, man, it's okay to feel that way, but as in hip hop, it ain't never been like that.
Yeah,
people
vibe to everybody's music. Why you butthurt about that?
Right. Like, bro,
LeBron was hitting it on stage.
It was a jam. Hey, Savannah was like, don't you take your ass on stage. You stay right over here. Because he was all, she's like, sit your ass down.
Hey, she got to uphold his image when he ain't thinking about it.
Shout out to Savannah.
She fine.
She is fine. I'll be like, go on, Brian.
She got them eyes. I'll be just like, okay, girl, we see you.
But
she real low key.
Dang, you made me lose my track of thought.
Oh, sorry. We talking about how
messed
fast
up. Talking about Drake, Messi. He talking about LeBron was cheating on Savannah.
Drake is an attention
seeker.
Yes, there you go.
Yeah, because you ain't. Yeah,
I say all the words.
You ain't trying to be out
he
here. He is,
crazy. And I'm like, he. Every time I hear people talk about him, the first word that come in mind is like he's overly sensitive. Like, if you're going to be in the rap industry, now I'm not promoting no violence or no mess, but that's a part of it. Like, you gotta have some. You gotta have
some tough skin.
Like, sir, Get over it already. You didn't win this one.
It's all right.
Come
like,
better next time.
Yeah, like you still Drake. You can still do your thing. It hasn't been hitting lately, but now you really tearing your brand up. Like,
yeah. It's making people not even want to listen to your music because it's coming off real lame and kind of whack.
And now he's he's doing all the streaming stuff now. So now he's becoming more of a streamer. So whatever.
Well,
man.
you know, he started off being an actor. Then who knew? Who knew he came in?
It all makes sense. It all makes sense.
He acting right now. He acting mad.
But let's just be real though.
She tried to get some attention, so he tried to put on the front.
But let's just be real. You know that
actors are the biggest performers.
Actors, you have a script given to you and you act it out.
Yeah.
If you're a certain type of rapper, you have people write your script out and then you act it out.
I mean,
I'm just saying. Nah, let's.
Well,
I'm not gonna say that he don't collaborate and add to it, but.
Do you think, though, in his frustration of sort, that he has valid points?
Look, man, the same stuff that you mad at Kendrick for is the same stuff you could be mad at yourself for. If you're going to slap Kendrick, then slap yourself. Because the same machine that brought you up is the same machine that was behind him.
Well, wasn't he complaining about the record label not pushing his stuff, but pushing Kendrick's, or not giving him airtime, or whatever the case may be?
You don't think there's ever a time where Drake had that, where another artist said it about Drake music?
I'm in agreement.
They work for the same company.
But you know how some people get, and you said light skin, don't do us.
Hey, and this is somebody who was I love Drake. I was like, when he first came out, I've always been a Drake fan. It just kind of started to wane towards like certified lover boy. And
do you feel like his music changed?
Yeah. I feel like with rap, period, once you get to a certain point, it's hard to have that hunger. Cause
now you gotta do. Now you're doing crossover music to meet the needs of all the R&B people and the ladies and all the stuff.
And you don't have the same type of hunger because when you was trying to come up, you was on some certain vibe. Now you sleep. It's like boxing. When you a boxer at the beginning, you ain't got nothing. You sleeping in meager conditions. You got to train,
gym,
everything. But then how you going? How you going? That's John. That's what he don't like going.
That's what I said.
Shout out to my gym. Shout out to my man Alex Lewis. We be out there working out. John don't come because it's clean. But how you going? Where you gonna find that hunger from when you walking around in silk pajamas? Waking up in,
ain't nothing wrong.
5,000. It's nothing wrong with that. But
that don't have nothing to do with hunger.
It does.
No, not your pajamas.
It changes your perception when you.
You can have on a whole get up and go gear, some Timbs, a hoodie.
But it changes your perception.
And then at night you want to sleep comfortably.
When your job is to fight or to rap like that,
you're not about to sit here and compare pajamas.
You gotta have a certain hunger, and when you got it and you sleeping in the 5,000 count Egyptian sheets and you got your Bill Cosby silk pajamas on, it's hard to get up and be like, I'm about to go tear somebody down. It's hard.
That is not true.
It's a little bit hard.
That's very stereotypical.
Hey, I'm gonna show you some boxing stuff and you're gonna see what I mean. You ever heard of Marvelous Marvin Hagler?
Yeah.
Yeah, cold blooded. He trained mean the whole time, but we ain't gonna get all into boxing because we got Neefesha here, and I know you don't care about no damn boxing.
I mean, I care enough.
I know. But Drake, your boy tripping, man.
He ain't my boy.
Yeah.
All out. Never mind.
Here you go.
Light skins affiliates. Or white skins affiliates. I mean, we do got something in common. We both got a white parent. I don't know.
Breezecast episode 50. I got my homegirl Neefesha in here, and we just chopping it up. Moving along.
It's special because number one, 50 is a big milestone. Give it up.
Yeah,
for DJ
50
Cool
episodes.
Breeze.
Yeah, shout out to John. It wouldn't happen without John.
Without John.
He not here, but
DJ Cool Breeze.
That's my main man. I appreciate
50
it.
episodes. That's a whole lot of time, commitment, and recording and talking mess.
And speaking of a whole lot of time, commitment, and talking mess, the club ain't the club no more.
No.
I've been seeing that lately.
All they do is be in the club.
Let's talk about this real quick. The club ain't the club no more. Do you remember?
The club ain't clubbing.
Do you remember going to the club back in the day?
Not frequently. Like
you weren't like a club head ass.
No.
Okay, I respect it. Everybody.
No.
It's cool. I went to the club.
I know.
Shout out to my man Derek. Shout out to Brian. Brian. Brian was DJ Don Q cousin.
Okay.
Don Q used to DJ at St. Andrews.
Don Q used to work in the lunchroom in my middle school.
Man, shout out to Don Q. Like when I say my favorite DJs, Don Q is on my list.
I love him.
Don Q, Mo Beats, but Don Q. That's one of my favorite.
Yeah,
that's one of my favorite DJs.
Yeah, he dope.
But He used to be DJing in St. Andrews, and his homeboy,
Wow,
and
St.
Brian,
Andrews.
yeah,
That's
Brian.
a throwback.
Brian used to get the hookup, and we used to go down there. We was there every Friday. That was what we did. Then we started going to Canada, but it was fun.
So what was your club experience? Like, what do you remember clubs feeling and looking like now as a grown up and as a DJ?
the club back in the day, I remember the first club I ever went to was Legends downtown.
I think that's everybody first.
Man, remember on Hanging with Mr. Cooper when they used to show the picture and it'd be like Legends?
Yeah.
That was the picture from Legends.
Man,
even though that was in
terrible.
Oakland. But anyway, Legends, that was the first club. I just remember the dirty carpet, the dirty ass carpet with all them stains on it, and the dance floor. And at Legends, they had the steps where you went up and walked around and shit.
Yeah.
I just remember all that, seeing where the DJ was back there fucking it up. Like, it was an experience. You went in there, you saw people you knew. It was like, just like they had that post going around on Facebook. Like, back in the day, you had to actually be cool. You couldn't just say you was. You had to actually be cool.
Yeah.
And it was like, that was all a part of it, because you went out and you saw all your people. It was a
Put
vibe.
on your best dress, whatever the best dress was.
Man,
Remember we was
The
wearing...
guest outfits.
Man, look, I got a picture. I went to a club in Maryland and I had on a blazer with a belt. Why was that a thing?
A blazer with
It
a
was
belt.
like you didn't wear no bra underneath. You had your little cleavage showing.
Oh, wow.
It was a thing at one point. All
With a
girls-
big ass belt?
Yeah.
Oh, I remember them days, the big
I was
wrestling
cute,
belt
though.
days.
I was real nice to the bouncer. He gave us a section.
Okay, yeah. We got to use what we got to give. I'm just playing.
He offered.
You
We was standing there. He was like, "Hey, you know the people that come, y'all want to see here." Probably,
Okay.
Probably because I'm cute.
Okay. Right. But
I gave him my phone number.
did he call you?
He did.
What'd he say?
We went on a date
Oh.
while I was in Maryland.
All right. In Maryland? That's how they say in Maryland.
So yeah, it
All
was
right.
fine.
I see you an international player. I got to keep an eye on you.
Probably like 20.
But one thing with the club though, it wasn't all this. You see my notes. And right now, one thing, murder music. I don't want to hear about the ops and people getting killed in the club. I want to dance and have a good time. Speaking of which, if you want to dance and have a good time, come on down to Club Blue this Friday. Cool Breeze on the ones and twos, brought to you by my main man Cisco 313. It's gonna be a vibe. Afro beats, ampersano, hip hop, a little R&B. Come on down and shake that ass.
You know what? As we were saying, ain't nobody shaking nothing in the club.
Hey, we doing it when I'm DJing
let me
at the
ask
club.
you do all kind of gigs. Shout out to Cool Breeze. He literally is the only DJ that I know that does everything in every capacity.
Everything.
And first of all, sidebar. Hold your thoughts. I need y'all to tell him to incorporate a referral program, because the amount of money I done got this man has to be studied. I need my referral fee. Y'all tell him what my referral fee should be for all the gigs he's got from me. Yeah, write that down in your little envelope. But
hey, chill out.
Clubs. You DJ at clubs all the time. What do you see?
Man, the
You
main
know
thing,
the music is good.
the main thing is like sections and bottle service. Cause everybody want to sit off in the section and sit around and look
Are
at
they dancing in the section?
Sometimes you get people where they hype. It's my birthday, but like a lot of times when it's like the younger crowd, no, they just be sitting over there on their phone looking goofy with attitude, with two big shoes on. Everybody got everybody got the same J's on.
That's their style. Why you hating?
I'm not hating. You can get
Why
the
y'all
J's.
shoestrings be so tight?
You can get the J's, but if the J's came out the other day, I got them over there. The black cats.
He need to go to shoe rehab.
I'm not wearing them for weeks. For what? For one, the weather bad, and for two, all y'all gonna have them on. I don't want to look like y'all.
Back to the point.
But the club whack, okay? Except when I DJ.
I will say, when I used to hear stories and when I would go, people were always dancing. Like, people would buy you drinks or you was dancing. It would be so bad to both the guys and the girls with shirts and stuff be sweated out and y'all funky by the time you leave the club.
You have to go home. At 1:30, they start playing the slow music. So you get that nice slow set at the end.
There.
So then that's when you can get with whoever girl you going to get with and get up out of there.
That too.
But if you had dancing all night and your back stank, you got to go home and shower before you get into some action. Cause your
a little razzle dazzle.
Yeah, a little razzle dazzle.
So basically what we saying is, get out of them sections, put them bottles down, and go meet people.
It's just a sentiment
fun.
and it's just a sentiment that's going around about the club.
I didn't like the clubs
not
because
being what it used to be.
I didn't like dancing with the men, or men used to be very in my experience, aggressive. And so if you in a circle with your girls, they come trying to grab you, and I want to fight you.
And
Don't
I get
grab
it,
me.
but and in my experiences from the other end, I remember a party we was at, Western Michigan University, having a great time. Shout out to my dog Richard. Shout out to the Kappas up there. We was up there having a great time, kicking,
Kappas strolling,
doing the thing right at the party. And the thing, if you want to dance with a girl, how you did it was, you see her over there dancing, you like, all right, bet. And then you got to slide over there and like dance behind her, and then she gonna look. And if she allow you to continue, you good. And if she didn't, she might be like, and then you be like, damn, you gotta find another one. That's
but nobody felt rejected or felt bad. Not to that capacity.
You did feel rejected when you went up and danced behind a woman.
Not where you want to fight the woman.
No, you just be like, fuck. And you move on to the next one.
The attitudes, though, from the men and the women is very
terrible.
Yes, it's bad. So it's like you can't even turn somebody down without it being a big thing. Like, maybe I don't feel like dancing right now, or maybe you too hot. Maybe your breath stink.
Yeah, because you got to take all that in consideration. You know, you sweaty. You been dancing for 3 songs, and you see this one girl you want to dance with. She been dancing for 1. Your sweat level was very, very high. You stink.
Your funk level.
Hey, funk. Hey, the club.
Booty hole clean. At least what's happening?
Oh, so you watched the podcast, huh? Hey, that was the thing.
Where my shirt at?
Hey, that's it. I got a new shirt out. Here go the new shirt.
Oh gosh.
Bring funk back in the club. Like when people be funky in the club.
Low key.
Bring funk back to the club when you go home stinking.
Low key, I ain't mad about that shirt though, cause it got a story. Like that's fun. Like that's fun.
Yeah, bring stank back to the club.
I like funk. Funk giving.
I like stank. Stank.
No, stank. I don't want that kind of stank. That's like, ooh, don't come near
like
me.
a little boo boo.
Funk is like, you smell a little sweaty. Stank is like,
how you,
no.
Wait, how you say, you a little
That's
funky?
like, okay, you been doing a little something. Stank? No, that means don't pass go. Collect $200, go home.
Breezecast episode 50. We here talking mess, man. We gonna wrap it up here in a minute, man.
Oh, last thought before you get to your next
Go ahead.
point. Keep your hands to yourself at the club. Don't be touching on nobody.
Yeah, you can't.
Men and women.
Yeah.
And don't be trying to spike nobody drinks. That's all I had to say.
That's a given. Like,
yeah, keep your hands to
everybody,
yourself.
but everybody know the rules of the club. Like,
Yeah.
don't leave your drink unattended.
Yeah.
Like, that's always been a given, no matter what. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And if you got a section and you didn't pay for that bottle, don't you raise your damn cup for none of that liquor.
They can't have a sip.
No.
You gotta drink
You
water.
you didn't put in on this.
Some people go because they know you gonna have bottles.
That's that bull. That's who I'm talking to. My friends, go ahead, man. Drink up. We partying.
You ever seen the people try to slide in somebody's section?
You wasn't over here. We don't know you.
Shot.
We don't know you.
They always find a way to slither
Man.
in.
Speaking of, I don't know, I don't have no segue for this one. Let's just talk about Hulk Hogan real fast.
Man, why we even giving him energy?
They booed the shit out of
him.
Because it was like, I'm not a big wrestling person, but I heard about this, and you obviously did too, and you don't watch wrestling.
I just don't like Hulk Hogan.
Ain't like Hulk Hogan since he was mad about his daughter dating a black dude.
Yeah,
and he was talking racial slurs and
TV.
talking about why does he got to date her? So Hulk Hogan, that's what you get. Ain't nobody drinking your beer either.
Man, he ruined it for a whole bunch of kids.
Facts,
our
man.
age that used to watch
Loved
him.
Hulk Hogan. We thought he was an
was
example
one of
of
the best ones.
white people was cool.
Yeah.
Like not all white people bad. And then here you go. You
know,
gonna mess it up.
I will say this. I think everybody is entitled to have a dating preference for their children, right? You can have a preference, but in your preference, even if it's not a racial thing, you don't have to disparage other people in your preference. You ain't gotta go all out.
That's the best way to say it.
Saying no racial slurs and doing all of this stuff. You can have your preference, say whatever you need to say, and go about your business. But people don't forget, especially the internet. So
Facts.
I'm glad they booed him.
I'm glad they booed him too. So
Boo! Get out of here.
I ain't
Get
even
up
call
off the podcast.
I ain't even call him Hulk Hogan no more.
We don't even want to talk about you no more.
Get off here, Terry.
You don't even get your.
Get out of here. Hey, get out of here, Terry.
You don't even get your name no more.
No.
Get out of here.
Get out of here,
We
Terry.
don't support the
You ain't even scary.
immunity.
You ain't even scary, Terry. You just Terry.
Yeah, he out of
Whole
here.
ass Terry.
Yeah.
Whole ass
You
Terry.
can forget all day, but we don't forget.
Yeah,
All right.
so it's a wrap on that, man.
Peace out, Hulk
What else we
Hogan.
got? I know you don't be watching sports, but we got to shout out the Lions because we going crazy
I don't
right
watch
now.
it, but I'm go Lions
Thank you.
all day,
Thank
every
you.
day.
I'm proud of you.
I got a hat.
I'm proud of
Buy
you.
me no, I got a shirt. Buy me a hat.
I got
Y'all
you.
think he should buy me a hat?
We can manage it.
Let me borrow your.
I'm just gonna holler at one of my homies to get a free one.
Let me borrow your jersey. We got to do Lions Day.
Why you
want to
borrow? Why don't you get you one?
I probably can't. He over here being a little fella.
Oh, you. Right, you mad?
Listen,
You
I'm
mad
a
because I
little
wear?
busty.
You mad because I wear mediums?
Schmedium.
It's mediums. I'll be like, I go in the store, I'm like, yes, can I get that in the medium, please? They're like,
Man,
we got a whole bunch of them.
If you ain't Daniel size, don't ask him to wear
Hey,
nothing because you
when I-
cannot fit it.
When I go to the sneaker store, I'll be like, yeah, let me get a 9.5. They be like, yeah, we got plenty of them. I went to the store the other day. I was third in line. The two dudes ahead of me got both of the 12s that was in the store. No more 12s left.
Yeah, listen.
I was like,
anything Detroit 313, I'm on it. I don't care if I don't watch it. I don't even have to know the score. Go Lions.
You
all
just
day.
like, yeah, go.
Go Tigers.
Shout out to that. I don't watch
What's
baseball.
the hockey team name?
The Red Wings.
Where we go?
He's like, I don't know. One of them. Damn. I don't know them niggas.
I know it's a wing and it's red and white. I couldn't remember.
That's bad.
Look, I remember they used to say Joe Louis Arena. They ain't there no more.
Joe Louis Arena isn't there anymore.
Well, that's
It's
what
gone.
they used to be.
It's gone.
I know something. I know that's our team.
It's gone.
Listen, I know something. I know Go Blue. I know Go Green. I know all. Oh shoot! I know all the things.
What about Grand Valley? I can't even fuck with you, man. Hey, cut this off.
Crickets.
We done.
What y'all called?
We done.
What's y'all name?
Who?
Grand Valley.
The Lakers.
Man, don't nobody want to talk about them
Oh,
Lakers.
I know why. Because you went to Wayne State. The Tartars.
No, that is not our
Yes,
current.
it is.
No.
Y'all the Tartars.
No, that's
the Tartars. What is a Tartar anyway?
You.
No, it's... I was like, every time I went to y'all games, I want some fish.
You haven't heard them call
I
those
want some-
Tartars
I want
since their inception.
I want some fish.
You don't see how he a hater.
Because that's funny.
You can't say nothing about Grand Rally.
Grand Rally. Grand Valley State University.
Or he is ready to go for blows.
That's where I went to school at.
Go Wayne State Warriors, sitting here as a proud alumni of not 1, but 2 degrees. Boop.
Shout out to Jameer Gibbs for getting...
That's a shut your Nobody care.
So
okay, so what about the Lions?
They
just
about doing
to go
their
to
thing.
the Super Bowl.
That's what we hoping for, man. I believe we got a great chance. We have to play. We're going to play the Washington Reds. Excuse me. They're not the Redskins anymore because that's not cool. They're the Commanders now. You know how long I've been watching football. How excited I
actually
got.
like that better than the Redskins.
I get it. Yeah.
Automatically sounds.
Shout out to
derogatory.
Bomani Jones. He was like, it would be the equivalent of a team called the Detroit Caucasians. Like the Cleveland Indians.
Yeah,
they changed it to the Guardians.
It's a slap in the face of indigenous people.
He had a shirt that said it had a white dude that was like the Caucasians, and people was mad.
Yeah,
I was like,
y'all calling us the Redskins.
How you think Indians feel? And y'all just like, no, we ain't changing it. But anyway, we playing Jaden Daniels and the Commanders. Home game. I heard tickets is going for like $1,200.
Where's Super Bowl at this year?
The Super Bowl is in New Orleans this year.
Oh, that's a spot to be for Super Bowl.
It's already crazy down there for hotels and all of that. My birthday coming up around that time too. So if y'all want to do anything, Aquarius season, it's gonna be something going on with some smoke.
Cha cha cha.
Yeah. Anyway, everybody need Aquarius in their lives. But shout out to the Lions. Next week is going down.
You said something about the Lions haters.
Saturday night. Oh yeah. And before we get off of the Lions, the people who just hating on the Lions,
y'all
like
irritate.
They do
so bad.
I can name names.
Fight y'all.
I can name names, but I'm not.
Yes, please.
I'm not gonna do that. It's
today.
certain comedians and people I went to school with that be talking crazy. It's like if you want attention, fine, you're getting it because you're just going against the team where you're living at, where they're at, and where they're winning, and you're just like, they're hating. Like, man,
you big bad.
People need therapy.
They need to go see the lady.
Therapy, a little therapy, because you should. Hey, it's the home team.
So what do they say? Are they like they suck?
Yeah, or like they ain't got no defense. They gonna lose. Just a negative
Nancy.
Just negative every time. I went. My man's that I'm not gonna name his name. I won $20 off of betting with him because he was like, they ain't gonna beat the Minnesota Vikings again. And I'm like, yes, they are.
Man, you gotta think we went from not winning no games,
and now we relevant. They talk about us at the top of the show,
and they done made a lot of improvement.
They used to not talk about us at all. Only reason they bring us up because who we play.
My thing is, all the people that's running their mouth, could you do their job?
Hey, say that. Say that.
Nope.
Say that.
Go Lions.
So go Lions.
Woo!
You know, on my show, we got 2 more things. We're gonna do random internets, and before we do that, let's do a quick movie review. You with it?
Sure.
You seen Gladiator 2?
No. I ain't seen nothing.
You ain't seen nothing?
No.
Why?
I love Denzel. I see him.
Well, I thought I had my gladiator slide,
I
but I
thought you
didn't.
did
I
too.
thought I did too. I don't see it. I don't have my glasses on either. But don't trip. I watched Gladiator with Denzel and all of them. Denzel is the main the main reason.
He said Denzel and all of them.
Connie Nielsen.
Rude.
Connie Nielsen.
No,
She was
nobody
in
get
the,
no airplay.
She was in the last one. They had the one dude, Pascal. He was in it. But bottom line, spoiler alert, he didn't have no damn Greek Roman accent.
That
he
bothered
just
you.
walking around like, yeah, you want to go to
regular-
jail? You want to go to jail? Or you want to go home?
His regular
Boom.
self.
Boom. He said, so you said, suck my dick. Remember that on Training Day?
Shut up. That don't got nothing
I'm
to do
sorry.
with this movie.
But he didn't have no accent. He was a rich black dude that you find out that he used to be a slave later on. And he basically came through there. He was like the only black dude in damn near the whole movie besides that one black dude that they always have in there fighting and stuff. But he died. He came through and curried favor. They had the Kings. The Kings was whack. In the last movie, the King was like cool. And then he died. Then they had the son. He was whack. They had these two dudes. They were erogenous. There you go. Androgynous.
Yeah.
That's the word. Androgynous. They had that type of
They
vibe.
can look like a man or a woman.
Yep. And it was two of them, and they was twins. It'd be all types of wild stuff going on.
Am I that?
What? What
Can
that
I
mean?
look like a boy and a girl?
No, you don't
Oh.
look like a boy and a girl. What?
I'm about to become a tomboy.
But the movie was a trip, man. And it ended up being where it was Maximus. The at the end of the first movie, when Maximus died, the boy that was the heir to the throne was walking with him. But then the mama came and took him away, and he grew up somewhere else and became strong, and then they got him back. And he basically had the same story as Maximus. He was a slave, then he came up and whooped everybody behind. And the whole thing of the dream of Rome from the first movie, it didn't never happen. And then
what happened to the one black
Denzel
guy?
walking around, Damon Huntsu, nothing.
He married
They didn't.
They just fell off.
So look, the main character in the movie is Maximus' son, right?
Okay.
Because Maximus slept with Connie Nielsen,
Okay.
the princess or whatever, right, or the queen.
Not you messing with the queen.
Yeah, so it's like, and in the last movie, it was like, what? So then they just don't say nothing about Maximus' family, because the main thing in the last movie was he wanted to get back to his wife and his family. He kept
Maybe they're trying to do a number 3.
Even when he died, you're gonna do 1 and 2. Even when he died, they kept showing him like going back to where she was, and then they don't even mention them no more.
So
Damon Huntsu put the little statues in the
gonna
ground.
keep bringing
They
that
don't, because
part.
they ain't mentioned it no more.
He's
And
like, where is this part
yeah,
of the movie?
but then they played the same song at the end as they played at the other one when he was walking out the damn Coliseum. I'm mad.
Rotten Tomatoes, 0 stars.
I am
Do
mad.
not recommend.
I am mad.
The way I feel about movies now is like they don't make movies like how they make when they do the prequels and the 1s, 2s, and 3s. It's very rare that the second and the third one actually is
Match.
good.
Yeah.
Movies just don't be moving how it used to movie.
And then
It
just
don't.
like the club, and then
ain't nothing doing what it's supposed to
and
do.
then on top of that, the movie came out like Thanksgiving, and I watched it in here in the crib like 3 days ago.
On what?
On Xfinity. Rented it for
Oh yeah, and
I rented
you
it
know
for
what?
$10
Okay.
or $20.
This ain't a segue, but we talking about movies. I don't like that. I don't like this part of advanced technology where they take away the whole movie going experience and make it accessible on your TV. I think it should only be accessible after a year or so after it's come out in some way.
Like it used to be.
Yeah.
You used to have to wait a while for it to come out on video.
Yeah, and I'm just like, we make so much stuff so easily accessible. It takes away the experience of it. That's why a lot of people don't want to go to the movies no more.
So why all you gotta do is wait 2 months and you're gonna be able to watch it at home on your couch.
But then again, the other benefit to that, if the movie really ain't movieing, you save yourself some money.
Facts.
So it's and in both, but I don't know. Movies be getting on my nerves lately.
They do. But Gladiator, it was worth a watch. I just didn't like some of the loose ends they had. But Denzel didn't have no damn accent. Everybody like thus did.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, why did they make that decision?
And he sounded like he from Brooklyn because they just wanted to put him in there.
He fine too.
I don't have nothing to say about that.
He a handsome old man.
Breezecast episode.
Boy, get out of here.
Breezecast episode 50.
We
got Neefesha in the house. She just sprinkling sauce on the show today.
Hey, y'all send him a cash app for episode 50.
Hey, real quick.
Because why not?
Delta is gonna have where they're gonna be serving Shake Shack on the burgers, right?
Give me one.
So right, you gonna be
Shake
on it.
Shack slap.
It's good.
It's delicious. You
gonna
gonna have
be
gas.
that is
Your breath gonna smell like
basically. But okay, that's not Shake Shack. You gonna be too, but it ain't gonna be that bad. So I figured if Shake Shack is gonna be on the Delta flight, what you think Spirit gonna get?
Spirit hitting y'all with them Big Macs. And
No, they not. That's too good. They gonna go low. They gonna go tailway.
Man, don't nobody want them burgers.
Hey, imagine
old school White Castle burgers.
Imagine being trapped on the Spirit's flight and they handing out tailway burgers.
Everybody funky.
Ooh,
the bathroom blew up.
Bathroom, man.
Everybody pooping.
You mess around and crash the plane because the bathroom messed up.
Right,
stopped up or something. It's like the engine went out because everybody in there.
Everybody in the bathroom.
I'm talking about that.
Where did that stuff go on the airplane?
I don't know. I don't really like using the bathroom on the airplane.
I try so hard not to go to the bathroom on the airplane.
I don't be liking because people be in the way.
Like you about to fall in there.
I just don't.
Suction sound.
I don't like it. I be feeling like it's gonna get your booty hole. Like you know what I'm saying? I don't like that.
I just be feeling like no matter what you do in there, you exposed.
And okay, as a man, you sit down and you got to tuck. So but you stand up first. You stand up.
Yeah,
before
you standing up. So if you don't gotta poop, you straight.
I don't never do that. I'm gonna wait till I get home.
But a woman, what if a woman on her period trying to go to the bathroom?
They be having accommodations for y'all.
They
be having accommodations for y'all. But bottom line, y'all stay tuned. They're gonna have tailway on the next Spirit flight. It's gonna be the funkiest flight you ever been on in your motherfucking.
We here to tell you.
All right, my bad. That's not that one. You going somewhere.
I was gonna tell them something else, but we gonna spare y'all.
Random internets. Number 2. That's my little set. We just do random pictures. This right here, man.
I'm so sick of talking about them.
I hear you, but you just gotta look at it and just say it and then listen to it out loud. You have Drea, who is 39 years old.
Who is Drea?
That's the woman right
here.
She
used to date a basketball player. She ended up being on Love and Basketball.
And used to date a football player.
All of the people.
Yeah.
She got swimwear.
She mean as hell.
Is she?
Yeah. The way she be on TV and her attitude.
I don't watch this stuff no more.
I've seen it here and there. If you ask me.
She got a look.
Yeah. Like, why are you talking to me? Like, you know what I'm saying? She had the game. She's 39. Mm-hmm. That's her son right there. He's 22. They're at the basketball game for her baby daddy
/ boyfriend, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's not a husband, but baby daddy.
Sounds terrible.
And he's 22 as well. Your son is 22 and you dating a dude that's 22 and you 39. Think about this. If it was a dude who went and hollered and got a dude who was 39 years old, just think of some actor, 39 years old, and he went and hollered at like Angel Reese and got with her, and it was at the game with his daughter, who was the same age as Angel Reese, and he dating the girl the same age. Do you know how much crap he would get?
He wouldn't, because men do it every day, B.
What?
Men do this every day.
That right there?
Yes.
Man.
Yes, y'all do.
I ain't cut like that.
It's some grown men out here with some PYTs that's the same age as their children.
Absolutely. But
don't nobody say nothing about it. In society for decade and decade, it was all well and cool until women started being the cougars.
I say this. You got a point, but I'm just like, damn, I wouldn't want that for me. I wouldn't want I can't do that. I can't. At one point, I was dating a girl who was 26. You know I'm a little older.
But you were only like 5 years older than her.
Nah. At what? 20? No. This is when I was an adult.
Okay.
So 26. 11.
Okay. My best friend, her husband is 14 years older than her, and they got one of the best marriages I ever did know. She was 25 when they met, and I think he was like, count 14. My brain don't work. Whatever
39?
age he was. 39. So 25, 39. It's like when you get to the 25 mark, nobody has nothing to say about your age. Anything under 25, don't nobody care. I mean, anything over 25, don't nobody care. Under, everybody got something to say about it.
I was at the DJ at the club the other day. It was a nice young lady. She was smiling.
Hey,
she was
She
was doing the bottle girl thing.
Oh.
Right? We offered the Drea thing.
They be trying to get him, y'all.
No, I was chilling. She wasn't interested in my old ass. And I say that confidently. Peep how it went. Me and my man Slimothy Dalton was in the house. Shout out to my man
Slim with the pack.
Slimington. But we was hanging out and She came and took our order. She was like, "What you want?" I was like, let me just get a beer. Let me get a Modelo. And she was like, "What?" She was like, "You from down south?" Like, and then she was like, "You showing your age with that one?" I was like, "No, you showing your age. Because I know you like 22, 25 or something like that. Because if
She
you
probably
work in
used to all the old heads order Modelo.
if you work in a bar, you know, like some people drink beer. I don't know what dudes who like 21 drink or 22 drink.
Shots.
I guess that's cool, but I don't want to. I'm cool. Let me just get a brew. Plus, I'm DJing. I can
Right.
drink a couple of these over the night, and I'm good.
Right.
But her response was ridiculous. Then Slim didn't make it no better. He like, let me get a Jack Daniel or something. And she's like, oh my god. And then she was like, yeah, I'm 22. Yeah, off rip. And like, she was fine. But when I ain't got nothing for you, what I tell Slim? I told Slim, I couldn't holler at her. She don't want to holler at me because I ain't got nothing for her but real shit. And she don't want to hear that. That's real.
I think I don't have an opinion one way or the other because I'm just not a certain type of woman. I don't do certain kind of things. I wouldn't date nobody that much younger than me because what do we have in common? How mature are you? What you bringing to the table?
That's what I say. Like,
but again,
yeah,
we don't know what goes
on
on behind the scenes.
That's true. I had a situation where I was dating a girl that was younger than me, and we had a lot of stuff in common. It was cool, but I wanted certain stuff and she wanted certain stuff.
Yeah.
And it just wasn't quite the
And I think, you know,
but she's still cool.
I think it varies. So like when you think about older men, let's say they a widow or let's say they just old, right? Naturally, if you know you got a short time span and you already lost a partner, you probably gonna want to date somebody younger who has a longer time span. So let me use my brother example. Sorry to put your business out here, brother. My brother is 50.
Bruh.
He is engaged to a 27-year-old. And part of the 27 or 28, one of the two. Part of the reason he wanted to date younger is because he wants to have more children. And so when you factor that in, you naturally want to date somebody that's of childbearing age who won't have as many complications as somebody 35 and up. So I get his sentiment. In the past, I used to be like, oh my God, that is terrible. Why are you doing that? But when I see my brother and her together,
it works for them.
She be looking at him like, oh my God. And I'm like, oh, she loves you. So they work together. I don't have no issue with it. But Drea is a different kind of being. Old boy is a different kind of being. And let's be honest, this is happening every day. The only difference is it's not being blasted on social media.
It's on social media. And
I don't agree with it. It's not my thing. It's awkward.
It's jarring to me.
Yeah.
To see that, like, dang.
But do you feel jarring when it's the other way around?
Yeah, it should be.
But because you a different kind of guy.
Well, I'm just saying, because I mean, like, how you gonna be dating somebody that's the same age as your daughter? Like, if your daughter was dating,
older than his fiance.
Whew. Hey man, you keep on sinking my battleship, but
I'm just saying.
Hey, it just goes to show what you said earlier, man. Different things work for different people.
Different strokes
for different folks. All right, man. Breezecast episode 50.
Episode 50.
52 minutes.
Shout out to DJ Cool Breeze.
Yeah. You want to talk about this last one real quick before we go?
Sure.
All right. Let's just hit tap on it, and then we're going to get on out of here.
What we tapping on?
This interesting statement that I heard on Facebook from somebody from Detroit. She just was talking her joint, and I just get...
Disclaimer, we don't know how old this video is.
No, it's recent, but...
Are we sure?
Yeah.
You know how the internet work.
In any case,
they have a tendency to find old clips.
She still said it, and just tell me your thoughts.
When the nerd came up to the girl in high school, she was like, no, I don't want you. And then once she became a baby mama, he was a CEO, executive, and all that. And she's like, hey, you remember me? He said, no, I don't want you. I be feeling like, respectfully, y'all is the grown-up versions of the niggas that got hurt in high school while we was out fucking with the drug dealers. Let me tell you something. We were victims then making horrible-ass decisions with grown-ass niggas preying on us. Y'all gotta let that shit go.
Respectfully, we gotta let that shit go. And stop, like, basically, like, she basically said, you need to stop being petty and date a chick that done been through there. Got kids and dated.
And dated. That ain't what she said.
She said fucking with the drug dealers. When I hear fucking with the drug dealers, I mean, that means he picked you up, he spent some money on you, took you out somewhere, and he probably had sex with you as well. You know what I'm saying?
Well, what is the other word that she used?
What?
Victim.
Victim? Now, I get it. And you shed some light on that when we had our production meeting. Because I'm just like, victim, like, everybody don't have moms and dads at the crib like, this is what you're supposed to be doing and blah, blah, blah. Mm-hmm. But I'm just like, you can't be mad at me because I made the decisions I made and I'm successful and now I choose not to engage with you.
So when you hear the interview initially, you hear one main thing. You hear, I tried to get on with you in high school or school. You turned me down. Now I'm successful. You trying to get on. And now that I have power and control in this matter, I'm going to turn you down. But it's a double-edged sword because because she referenced the girl as a baby mama, which would be an indicator that maybe you looking for a come up because that's how it came off. And so now both people wrong because you see that he's flourishing or have this, and now you quote unquote trying to get a come up. But then
now you attracted to him.
Yeah. Or maybe she was attracted to him then, but that
But
wasn't
the
her
drug
speed.
dealer came with the car and all of the stuff, and you went for the material.
So, that
was a choice.
But my thing is, we gotta differentiate different seasons of our life. So, what I did in high school will not be what I do as a 38-year-old woman.
True, but the decisions you made have consequences. Now you a baby mama. You probably got the drug dealer that you was messing with in high school. He's probably your baby daddy now.
Shut up.
And I don't want to deal with that. It's not.
But
it's not just because I'm not being petty. Like, oh, let me one up on you.
Right.
No, it's like I don't want to deal with that situation. We can be cool, but I'm not about to put myself in that.
But you got to think though. This is why
she would have to come correct.
This is why you can't take internet clips like this with no context. We don't know what the conversation was or why she said this. And you have to, and this is one thing I hate about the internet. I need all of y'all, I need all of y'all to
talking to Mike
I need y'all to get some critical thinking skills and learn how to decipher these messages that people give who don't have any credentials in relationships, behavior, none of that. But I digress. I give everybody their kudos. At the end of the day, it's a lot of factors in what she's talking about. Sometimes people will deliberately not do things because now they hold the power in the scenario.
True, but when you just hear it, it just be like no accountability. Like you made a decision. Okay, you were being preyed upon. Ask somebody to help you. Like, did you?
But that's not ideal or realistic.
I hear you, but I don't know. Like, what's like?
But what happened?
I remember being in school and you talk to a certain girl, and she's not gonna talk to you because she's talking to this dude because he older and he got a car and this and that. Like, it's nothing in your brain that say maybe this ain't a good idea. Like, why is this dude who older coming to hang out here? Don't he have some older?
No, because I'm 17.
But I was 17 too, and then they always say women mature faster than boys, and boys be immature. And I was mature enough to be like, that's a bad decision.
But you also come from a family that raised you correctly. So naturally, people who are predispositioned to be exposed to those type of behaviors or preyed on don't come from scenarios like that. And what 17-year-old you know in the world of worlds really make the best decisions? They don't. And the other part, because now I got to put my social work hat on since you want to take it there. Your brain is still developing. Adolescence goes to 25. So what I would do 25 and beyond looks very different than what I did at 24.
Absolutely, that's a given. But I'm saying
she
is
need to shut up and get off the internet with these type of blanket
You can't
statements.
absolve yourself, and you can't blame the dude for making his decision based on the decision that you made. Like, it's just like no accountability. At some point, you was being preyed upon.
But we don't even know.
And whatever.
Like, but this is why, again, blanket statements. You say one thing, but there's context. There's more information. How did the girl pursue him? Is she somebody that's of a preference? Is she somebody that's somebody he's even? So it's all these things. But I get her sentiment. Her sentiment is like, we all have to grow and mature at some point. And if your growth and maturity is just simply, I'm not interested, cool. But if it's on some other stuff, like I'm getting my get back, then that's petty.
For sure. But for her, respectfully, you niggas need to, that's not how you do that. That's not how you get that point across. Because you right.
Clickbait.
And it got you.
Yeah.
Because we on here talking about it.
And you don't even see no other part of the interview.
Facts. But I don't know. I'm going to do a little research and see.
All I'm saying is don't hold me accountable. Don't hold me super accountable to things I did as a teenager.
Absolutely.
And not offer me grace as an adult when I have better choices and a better mind.
For sure. But a situation is a situation. And
because if you try to hit on Daniel and you turn him down, he is not talking to you now, ever.
I'm cool. No, I'm gonna be like, no. I'm like, you wasn't fucking with me now, so don't fuck with me now.
You won't even say that
go
now.
do what you was doing.
You won't even say
my
that
baby.
now.
Go do what you was doing. My baby.
He won't even say that now.
Breezecast episode
Where the
50.
chopper block at?
I thank you for coming through today.
Shout out to you for having me on the 50th
On
episode.
especially, I think that's how stuff was supposed to happen.
If y'all want to see me on here again, let me know.
Definitely come back through. I think that was a good conversation today.
Yeah.
Like, you changed my opinion on a couple things just from having your perspective as a woman.
Not because I'm smart. Oh,
I mean, absolutely, because you're smart, but
No, I was just joking.
yeah, but I'm just saying, as women see things differently, and when me and John in here, it's motherfucking oil and motor. Dirt, mud.
Shout out to Josh. Shout out to my bro for letting me sit in his wonderful seat.
That ain't his chair, man.
You a hater. Every time I try to be nice to him, you come on the side trying to add some hate.
It's my chair. I paid for it. As a matter of fact, it's my grandmother's chair. She paid for it.
Shout out to DJ Cool Breeze on staying consistent and doing this.
Yeah.
Subscribe, like, share.
Facts. Follow on Instagram at Book DJ Cool Breeze and on Twitter at Book Cool Breeze. I'm also on Facebook at DJ Cool Breeze 23.
The curator of all the vibes.
Yeah. Catch me this Friday.
Club Blue.
Club Blue. It's going down. Cisco 313 Promotions. Afro
DJ Cool
Beats
Breeze.
and Pisano.
Coalition DJs.
R&B.
Oh, you ain't getting
Rap.
Coalition
DJ. Yeah, shout out to Coalition DJs, man. The anniversary was this weekend. Shout out to everybody.
Shout out.
Coalition
I like a lot
DJs,
of
my
Coalition DJs.
Yeah, Coalition. Bitch.
You know.
I'm sorry. Breezecast, y'all. We're gonna be back. You know what it is, man.
Bye.
Make sure you wash your butt.